There is no second best.
What's up, guys? What is up? Look at this. It's Friday. Holy crap. We made it. TGI freaking F. Welcome. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope your day is going great. Hope your bags are packed. As we say here every single day, we're going to dive into the crypto space. I am your host, the Crypto Otaku. This is my channel. This is what we do. We identify the crypto chaos and we pinpoint where we're headed to next and just break apart all the crazy news. Oh my god, every day, man, every day. Whoa. Hey, Joe, what do you know? Joe is back in the show. Jesus. Hey, how you doing, man? Oh, we got a lot to unpack today. I got so much news I can't even cover it all. It's insane. I kept like going through every single thing. I've been here, it's been in my ear all day. Like, oh my god, there's so much to unpack. Yeah, we're just gonna dive into it, man, as we always do. Bitcoin, look at this crazy momentum we're getting. Holy crap. And it's funny too, because everyone was talking about how the meme stocks, the meme craze, were pushing us into all-time highs off the backs of Roaring Kitty. Well, we got news on that too. It's kind of slipping, right? The momentum for Roaring Kitty, it didn't last as long as we were expecting. So we got some to cover on that as well. I'm going to pull up some of the stonks. We're going to go over that. But Bitcoin, right? So what's going on with Bitcoin? Bitcoin is got a huge bullish momentum going on right now. Breaking out soon out of our, not that much more left to go, really, out of our downward, whoa. Out of our downward trend. Let's just zoom out a little bit and we can kind of see where we're headed, as we've been tracking this for quite a while now, as we've been pretty much, you know, confirming that we were in a downward trend for about over a month. We've been looking at this. And yeah, I mean, all we really need now is to break through 70K, and not even. All we have to do is get to about the end of the month, really, and break out of 70,000, and we are already back in the race, right? We're already back in the bull run. I mean, this is not even... People have been so bearish on silly nonsense. Look how high we are. If you just zoom out, every time I zoom out, I just freak out seeing how far we've come, man. It's been a long hold, man. It's been a long hold. This market's been just been a bear, right? But you know what? We're finally beating down these bears. They're going down. We're done. We're done with them. And the bulls are now going to come out on top. And that is what we're waiting for. Because you don't want to be under a bear, man. You don't want to be under the bear. Come on. You want to be on top of the bear. That's Steve Ballmer's old quote. I love Steve Ballmer. He was so funny back in the day. Anywho. So, stock. GameStop, right? What is going on? Down to $22. What? 22? So we just kind of zoom out. Look at this crazy nonsense. Broke out to $50. We've had, oh my god, how many times have they halted trading now? I've heard at least 5 confirmed exchanges being halted, or times that they've been halted. I don't even know how many they're up to now. That was a couple days ago, I think. They were up to 5. So they may have just gotten exhausted, man. This just happens. This just happens. It doesn't matter what market you're in. Eventually, you're going to have a consolidation period where you just have too much buying, right? It's going to slow down. It's got to chillax. It's not healthy. As we always say, it's not healthy. That's why I look at this, and I mean, it seems kind of radical right out the gate, but if you zoom out and you take away the peaks, it's pretty much a strong trajectory, right? If you were to just look at the bottoms we're hitting, it's pretty consistent, right? Pretty consistent. So I'm excited for Bitcoin, and all the other coins are rallying too. I don't want to go into every single chart individually, but everything is up in a big way. Let's unpack it. Let's unpack it. Oh my God, there's so much to unpack. Jesus, jeez Louise. All right, let's get into it. I'm ready. SpongeBob, I'm ready. $34.75 trillion in U.S. debt. Dollars donezo. Yes, we know so. It is donezo. Fear and greed for stocks is sitting at 65. Well, they're actually a little higher than I was expecting since everything kind of came down a little bit. They're still waiting for... Basically, we're going to be trading sideways, I think, until the next CPI reading, which is going to be in June. And everyone's expecting... Oh, wow, we just broke 67. We just broke 67,000. I saw that right behind me. Still getting used to my my things. I missed it. It was right there, I swear. Anywho, we're getting back into this. So yeah, 65. Yeah, pretty bullish. Again, we expect the Fed to drop some rates because if they don't start dropping them soon, we're gonna lose our freaking minds. Oh my God! What are we doing with these dollar bills? What are we gonna do with them? I don't know. Burn them, I guess. We can't spend them if we can't borrow more money. That's how this economy works, right? You just keep borrowing more money. This is how this works. Oh God, I'll stop there. I'll get into a crazy tangent. 74 in crypto right now. We don't care what's going on. All right, the banks are buying, institutions are buying. It's dogs and cats living together, bulls and bears living together. Oh, they're look at it. They're making love. They're making sweet love. Oh yes. They love it. Wall Street loves Bitcoin. The banks love Bitcoin. Our lawmakers now love Bitcoin. I mean, we're flipping the world right now. It's insane what's happening, and it's not slowing down. 74, man. We're back up to 74. We were just at 64 yesterday, weren't we? Like 10 points in a day. Crazy, dude. Crazy. And we'll unpack why that's happening. There's a lot of things going on. Let's just get through this first. 104 on the dollar. Yep, we're pretty much coming down. I really do, like I said, I don't expect us getting higher than 106 this year. It just, on an election year, they're gonna have to spend more money. The dollar donezo, right? Okay, we're done. Crypto. Oh my God, look at this. Day, week, month, year. Everything's in the green. Everything. What in the heck happened, man? What the hell happened? It's only been 24 hours. Everyone's got this crazy bullish sentiment now. Look at this. Holy crap. Yeah, everything's pretty much up in a big way. AVAX is popping, man. What is it, reaching $40 again? Yeah, it's hitting 40 again. All right, 48, 38. Yeah, Rune. Everything's coming down a little bit now. Looks like we just dumped a little bit probably on Bitcoin. No, we're still sitting at 67. We're still sitting there. So I guess everyone's just riding on Bitcoin, at least for the short term. But yeah, altcoins, man, they're about to run. We're about to get ready for our bull run for altcoins, man. We haven't had a true alt season yet, right? We've been sitting there. So the way, I know if you guys are new, if you're catching this or not, but if you are, please like and subscribe. But if you're new, the way the economy used to work for crypto was we'd wait until crypto would run, Bitcoin would run first, and then we get a pullback, and alts would run stronger with it, right? And then when Bitcoin starts shooting up again, altcoins will start consolidating back into Bitcoin, and we just got this circle, right? Yeah, we haven't really had it this year. Not in a big way. I haven't really noticed it. Not like last run. Last run was crazy. It was completely confirmed, like boom, 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 in and out, in and out. You just can't do that anymore. With the institutions in right now, the ETFs loading up, it's a different world, man. I don't recognize that anymore. I mean, I've had 4 years, tearing apart this market, and it's different, man. It's not the same market. Something's different. There's a smell in the air. What is that? Oh, it's burning money. Okay, yeah, of course, it's burning money. Anyway, everything's up pretty much on the day. It's looking like a good day. I mean, I checked my bags today. I'm up like 15, 20K. I'm pretty happy. It's a day. It's a single day. It's insane. Anywho, let's get back into what's going on in the exchanges. As we've seen this start to plummet, man, this is getting bullish. We are starting to see a demand we have never seen before in a long time. Oh my God. We're just chunking away at this. Right now, sitting at 1.72, 1.73, just on the teeter-totter of 1.7273 on the entire world stage, right? This is all the world has left to buy Bitcoin or buy crypto. I mean, this is it. This is the bag you got. We're producing 450 a day, and they're pretty much selling off on average. Some of these big institutions are buying up, 15,000 a day. It's insane. All the ETFs and everything combined. You cannot even produce that. Like it's nuts. Like what was it? Andrew Tate bought like $100 million worth of Bitcoin the other day, and then all the other large institutions. Oh my God, we're gonna cover a couple more today as well. It's crazy. The whole world's adopting it. And then we're of course going to check Coinbase as well, as that's been chonking too. Look at this. Oh my God, dude. Every time we look at this thing, is lower and lower. We're just going to dwindle this down. It's going to be too late, man. You guys keep providing these biddies, man. You're going to run out of time. We get these biddies. Oh my God. Okay, so we're sitting at 264,000 thousand Bitcoins left on the exchange. That's it. 600, 200. Oh, I can't even speak tonight. Where's my water? Oh, damn, no water. 264,000 biddies left on Coinbase. That's just Coinbase. That's the number one, place to buy Bitcoin here in America. If you compare it to any other large exchange, like, let's see what's got on Kraken, right? What can you buy on Kraken? Because some people use Kraken here in the States. They have right now, they're loading up a little bit, 78,000. A drop in the bucket, man. That's not even a fourth. Not even a fourth of what Coinbase has, right? Was it 78? Yeah. I guess a little more than the fourth. Math, man, math. I can moon math, but I can't math. Anywho, so moving on. So exchanges, we just knocked out the exchanges. We're looking at the ETFs right now. I kept saying that we were going to hit about 280 with BlackRock this week. I wonder if we hit that. We got another 1,400 as of yesterday. We don't have any of the numbers in for today. We're going to be shy. Yeah, about 2,000 or 3,000 biddies, I think, on BlackRock. That's still not bad, dude. I mean, ideally, I wouldn't want them to be gobbling up any of it, to be honest. But we got no choice. They're the only ones pumping it right now. Gobbling it up. They're pushing this demand, believe it or not. Their clients are. And Grayscale's starting to get positive again. We've been seeing some positive inflows the last few days. This is insane. Again, since its inception, 3 positive days since its inception. Well, 4. We got 4 now, actually. 59 Bitcoins as of today. That's crazy, man. What the hell? Tiny little numbers, but it's positive, not negative outflows. Anywho, coin market cap. Again, number 10, right? 10 slot. We're always looking at number 10. Who's moving? Oh, Cardano's still holding number 10. Nothing really changed there. Let's just move on. Assets under by market cap. This is all the assets in the world. Number 10 right now is, of course, Meta. Bitcoin's still sitting at number 9. 1.3, man. We got back to 1.3, but look at silver. Ooh, it's going to hit that $2 trillion market cap soon, dude. Every single day it's up like 0.1, 0.01. 0.05 even per day. Dude, this is ramping up fast. I mean, I don't know, man. People are diving deep into silver right now. Gold sitting at 16.2 trillion. We'll see how long it takes for us to knock that off the board. It's going to take a minute. The Bitcoin Rainbow chart. Again, I say here every single day, be blessed. Every single day, we're sitting in the $60,000 ranges. Bitcoin's ready to buy, man. Why are you not buying enough biddies, man? I hope you're not messing around with any other, stonks or anything like that right now.
What are you, stupid?
You gotta buy some Bitcoin, man. You gotta buy some Bitcoin. This is on sale. We are buy zone officially in the rainbow chart, right? Again, just keep a whole mindset set on just focus on purchasing more Bitcoin. Oh my God, I'm just tumbling today. GameStop, AMC shares plunge. As Roaring Kitty keeps posting video clips and memes. Okay, we started up with this, right? We started up with this, how GameStop's basically falling out. It's falling out. The push is done. We're down to $20 now per share from what it was, the high, like 60. I think we saw it at 60. I think people are just getting tired of trying to read through the cryptic messages in his little videos. And who's to say it's not even him? What if his account got hacked, right? And it's just a planned. It's very unlikely. I don't think there's been any actual interviews with him or anything. He's been very, quiet. I mean, to me, I think he could be easily hacked. Like, I mean, Vitalik got hacked, right? Buterin got hacked, so why couldn't Gil, right? All right, moving on. SEC reacts Coinbase call for new crypto regulations. They reject, right? They reject Coinbase's call for new crypto regulations. Damn, I gotta get some water. So yeah, the SEC clings to century-old rules in response to Coinbase's crypto reform calls. This is just pathetic, man. I'm just so sick of this. I'm back and forth for years now. For years, we've been fighting the SEC, Coinbase, and XRP. I mean, Ripple. Like how much more are we gotta go into this? How much more? Like, do your flipping job. Be for the people, not for the big banks. Because Gary Gensler's gonna get sacked. He's gonna run right into JP Morgan again or BlackRock, right? Or who knows? Maybe some other. He might go to Binance. Gary's a freaking crypto pro, man. Don't let him fool you. He knows what's all going on. Anywho. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff to cover, dude. I pulled out like so many hot topics today. I wanted to touch on the Morgan Stanley one first, though. Morgan Stanley reveals $270 million investment into Bitcoin ETFs, making it top Grayscale Bitcoin holder, right? Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. So this is also kind of, there's a few takeaways on this, right? Grayscale again is getting positive inflows. Right? We just covered that. It's strange. It's unusual. We see nothing but outflows all year. Now we're getting the inflows. Well, we know why now. Because the big ones are coming out, right? The big institutions, the big money investors, smart money, everyone on the sidelines has basically been waiting, like Kathy Woodsman's been calling it, 3 to 6 months to get in, see who the winners are. And you know what? Grayscale's kind of a given. It's still holding more than all the other ETFs. Yeah, their fees are high, but they have a proven track record. 12 years, right? 14 years, whatever the hell they've been accumulating Bitcoin for. Versus BlackRock's, 4 months? I think it's 4 months now, right? Yeah, we're 4 months in. Give or take. I think as of today, it'll be 4 months. Or maybe a couple days ago. Anywho, so that's my big takeaway on it. That's the biggest thing I can extrapolate from it because, they have the proven track record. Yeah, their fees are 1.25 or 1.5 or whatever versus the 0.25 or whatever from BlackRock. But you're paying for that added security that they know what the hell they're doing. So yeah, that's my big takeaway. But yeah, Morgan Stanley, man, damn. Every day, again, this is like my thumbnail. Every day, another bank is getting involved in crypto. They're coming out. At least they're coming out. We know JP Morgan's been holding it forever. They just came out last week. Right? We've been talking about it all year, but they just came out last week. So, Chase is getting in. Bank of America is going to be the next one I think is going to come out soon. We know they've been buying too. They've been putting out some of the most bullish Bitcoin articles or investment strategies, right? As well as Fidelity. So, yeah, I mean, as of last year, I knew they were in already. It's only a given. Goldman Sachs too. Anyway, we're going to keep going. There's so much to unpack. 1.5 billion inflows and bounce back from April's slump. The ETFs, man, they're moving. And you know what? There's more news out there than just the ETFs, but they are really holding this up. We've been getting this very clear staircase pattern since the beginning of the year. Look at this. It's insane. This staircase pattern has all been just on the back of the ETFs. There's no way the retail's even in yet. I have friends calling me almost every day now. They're just about ready to get in, okay? I can confirm that, right? They're just about ready to start. It sucks because they didn't start back here, but the goal is, you get in and you'll be rewarded. And Michael Saylor says it best. You buy Bitcoin at the price you deserve. And this is where we're at. Unfortunately, this is where we're at. We're at 67,000. All right, we're just an ass hair away from 70K again, because that 3K is nothing. We saw 3K move just yesterday, didn't we? I mean, it was insane how big some of these candles have been recently. They're not the biggest candles we've ever seen, no, but I mean, they're still pretty impressive on the day. I mean, look at that daily candle there. That was a 615 to 66, dude. Damn, that's like a $5,000 candle in a day. You don't think another 3,000 is just right around the corner? All it takes is another large institution, another bank to announce, another country to adopt, another. I mean, literally anything. We have soccer, football. I'm sorry, I don't want to disgrace the football nations out there. It's a very popular sport. I just don't partake. But anyway, yeah, the football are now paying some of their. They're at least in talks right now of paying their teammates bonuses, right, in Bitcoin. I mean, we're doing the same thing we did. This is the same thing. It's like history keeps rhyming and repeating, right? It's the same thing we saw back in 2021 for the football players here in the States. Football, not football, right? We're getting paid in Bitcoin. Some of them were choosing to, and some of them made out big, man. I mean, if they were still holding back then when they were, announcing it, they dipped down to 35, 40, whatever the hell they were getting bought in at. Still higher than it was last year. Last all-time high was only 69K. We're right around the corner from brand new all-time highs, right? Some serious level SHIT. It's going. Damn, wait, Solana just hit what? Solana just hit $170 again? Whoa. Wait, really? Holy crap, look at that. ADA's up 50 cents. AVAX is 36. Holy crap, man. Everything's just popping off right now. It's insane. You can't keep up with all this. It's insane. Let's just unpack that real quick. $170 Solana right now, breaking out. A lot of memes, man. A lot of memes are pushing this up. We got some articles on Solana too tonight. Oh my god, dude. This is too much. You can't cover it all in a day, man. I mean... You can't cover it all in a week. There's so much happening so fast, steamrolling. I really hope you guys got packed a while back, dude, because this thing is happening so much faster than I'd ever imagined. I thought we still had another cycle, but this is taking off quick. And that's what the people are saying. The experts are saying the market adoption is there. And right now we're at the equivalent of 1996, 1997 in Web 1. Web 1, man. That's Web 1 adoption. Those are rookie numbers, right? Yeah, so this is getting really serious, really fast, and I kind of wish we'd slow down, man. I kind of miss the stagnant market. It's a little more easy to digest. You get a little bit of news here, you make a really level-headed decision, you throw a bunch of money here, and now you're up like 10x. I miss those days. Now it's just gonna come. You're not gonna know what the hell hit you. It's just moving too fast. I'm not used to it. I spent too much of my time in the bear market. All right, so that's what's going on. ETFs, man. So Korea, I thought this article was really interesting. Apparently, it's a crazy trend among Koreans right now. South Korean government publishes cryptocurrency report. South Korean's Financial Services Commission, FSC, has published a survey that reveals a significant increase in the number of cryptocurrency users in the country. Yeah, I mean, we talk about the kimchi fee, right? The kimchi fee, which is basically the arbitrage between Bitcoin in America versus Bitcoin in Korea, which they know what this asset's worth. They know the true asset's worth. It's come down since then, but back a few years ago, the kimchi fee was real, man. It was real. The Korean Financial Intelligence under Gwang Park conducted a survey of 29 reported businesses in the second half of 2023. The aim was to understand the current state of the local virtual asset market. Yeah, and you know what? Korea, as many other countries, hit their all-time highs, but way before we did. Way before we did. Again, I feel really bad for American investors because especially retail, if you haven't got in yet, they were the last in the world. We were the last country in the whole world to hit our all-time highs. I think one out of the top three, right? So retail right now is getting in late compared to all these other countries that have already hit their all-time highs in their own respected countries, have already had time to accumulate and understand what's happening. Right now, retail's just figuring it out. Like I said, I'm getting phone calls almost every other day, man. It's crazy. So the survey also highlighted the number of... I just jumped up ahead. So they did a survey, apparently, deposits, and... I don't want to bore us with this nonsense, dude. So the survey warned, despite the growth, volatility in the virtual asset prices remained high at 62%, and called on investors to make careful investment decisions, blah, blah, blah. So they're just not investing wisely. I don't know what they're getting at here. It's a longer article than they're even showing on that main hub. Despite growth, volatility and prices remain high, 60% of investors make careful decisions. Yeah, I guess they're just not investing wisely, or they're doing it too recklessly. I don't know. So we're going to probably see some more regulation out of South Korea. We actually have had, again, we've been talking about this for months. SEC Chair Gary Gensler, right, was in South Korea. They asked him over there to help him with regulation. So we're doing such a great job here in America. Thank you, Gary, because you're helping the people so well. Yeah, so they got to be getting close to getting all of their regulation finalized, or at least maybe he's making some thoughtful decisions, because we're not doing nothing here in America, man. We're not doing nothing here in America. So yeah, let's see our buddy Gary. Where's my buddy Gary at? he can't regulate himself out of a wet paper bag. Yeah, remember that?
Can I ask?
Pokemon
suppose I
card?
were to purchase a Pokemon card. Would doing so constitute a security transaction?
Could purchase a Pokemon card. I don't know what the context is, but
If I purchase a Pokemon
at
card, is
at
that a security
retail
transaction?
Store, that's not a security.
Okay. If I were to purchase a tokenized Pokemon card on a digital exchange via a blockchain, is that a security transaction?
I'd have to know more.
Oh my God, Gary!
So for you, the
If it's
process
tokenized.
of tokenization is what transforms a non-security
just said it.
transaction into a security transaction?
If the investing
I thought you were
public-
technology neutral.
If the investing public is anticipating profits based upon the efforts of others and they're exchanging funds, that's the core.
I see
of
my
that
time has
transaction.
expired. Can I ask, suppose I were to purchase
Oh,
a Pokemon.
Gary. What are we going to do with you, Gary? Nothing, man. Nothing. We just got to wait for you to get kicked out. Anywho, so that's what's going on with, I guess, regulation in South Korea. I mean, you ask Gary for help and you're going to get basically no regulation, no clarity. Cryptocurrencies rally, stocks trade sideways as traders speculate the interest rate decision. This is what I was just talking about. It's basically what we're waiting for. And stonks, right? The stonks they're greedy, man. They're not slowing down, but I mean, crypto just blew up. It blew up, and the meme stock craze seems to be down. People are getting sick and restless over them just cutting the trading, right? They just keep halting all the trading, all these exchanges. It's just not cool, man. And you know what? You can't halt, right? You can't halt crypto trading in on the exchanges, right? I mean, there's been some, shaky. I wouldn't touch Robinhood with a 10-foot pole, that's for sure. But Coinbase.com is still kind of iffy in terms of whether or not they're closing the faucet, right? I don't know about all that. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're saying. We're basically just waiting for the S&P to blow up again after the promise of all these rate cuts, and hopefully we'll see that next month. And we're not that far off, man. We're already halfway through, over halfway through this month. We're probably gonna see, and again, if they don't do it, the banks are going to die. They cannot do anything but cry. That's what the banks are doing right now, man. Wiping those tears out of their eyes because they can't stay afloat. And the banks really need crypto to survive. There's no other way for them to survive. Once the dollar's printed to oblivion, no one wants to store. There's so many bank runs happening. We had what was it, 4 or 5 bank collapses last year, and this year we already had 2 or 3. Oh, just you wait. I expect more, man. I expect more, especially if we do it on the back of that FOMC meeting next month. If we do not get a rate cut, boom! I can't wait. I just can't wait for all the Benjis to cry. I can't wait. Anyway, Roaring Kitty is the villain. GameStop traders' tweets are getting sad. Oh no! I threw all my I refinanced my house at a 9% rate to buy GameStop or AMC, and now I'm down. Oh, woe is me! I thought it was gonna go on forever. It was only a day or two. Oh, jeez, tanked by 26%. Damn, and is now trading at less than 20% above last Friday's close. Damn. That's bad, man. That's bad. I feel bad for these people. No, I don't. Oh, I don't. Know why? Because they didn't listen to their Lord and Savior, and that is the one asset that never sleeps: Bitcoin. So yeah, moving on. China to drive the next rally in Bitcoin gold prices. Here's how. All right. So apparently, in the past, in history, told us that nation states, right, have sold off gold to back, new assets or to fund the economy or whatever. And so I think that's coming again for gold. And we're gonna dive in here and see what they're talking about. But that's what I'm assuming this article's about. The bullish China economy looms, as according to the Dan Taiperio, I'm just butchering that, the founder of the CEO and $10 trillion holdings. Jesus, significant capital accumulation of Chinese market. Who is the hell is the founder of the CEO of 10T Holdings? Is it 10T or $10 trillion of holdings? I don't know. I don't even know enough about the Chinese economy. All of a sudden, the Chinese government is considering implementation of QE to encourage the borrowing efforts to real estate companies in China. Dude, they have to bail that out, man. They got to bail that out. That was a nightmare last year with, I forget the name of that big real estate firm in China. They were caught buying all of our real estate here in America through Zillow. That was fun. That happened in 2021, I think, originally. Oh, man, our whole world is just so screwed up. People are struggling here to pay for groceries, and they can't even buy own houses. TPR believes that the move would be very bullish for the global liquidity. It's a flooded economy in terms of liquidity. What are we getting at here? I think I skipped over some of this stuff. Man, we just kind of blow through all this stuff. If this becomes the case, it could serve as a catalyst for Bitcoin as well as the other assets that are perceived as a hedge against inflation like gold. It's highlighted the explosive up move in Chinese real estate stocks after the decade-long bear market translated to a lot of pain. Based on Taperio's projections, silver, Ethereum, and even NASDAQ would not be left out of the possible boost. What did we just talk about? We just covered silver blowing up right now. We're sitting at $1.6 trillion market cap. Bitcoin has a little bit harder to push now to get over that again. Last time we got over silver, it was at 1.3. That's insane. A 0.3 in only 2 months? A $0.3 trillion added to that market cap? That's insane. Oh my god, dude. We're going into times, man. We're going into times. We're going to do some biblical stuff soon. Crypto enthusiast perceives Bitcoin as a hedge against inflation. We know this. Why? Why? Because Kathy Wood's been talking about it for the last 6 or 7 years, and Michael Seller's been out there since 2020, beating the drums, right? We know this. And it is the best hedge against inflation. Why? Because it has zero inflation. Because you cannot print any more Bitcoin. It's just being mined. There's a finite amount. We know how much. We know the last date, roughly, right? 140. Last block mined. We know all this. If you don't, I encourage you to do the research. And if you have any questions, please throw it down in the chat. I will do my best to help and assist you. Anywho, so Bitcoin price is sitting at 66.5 with the 0.9 increase in the last 24 hours. The speculation is that the potential boost of activities in the ecosystem of the flagship cryptocurrency due to the sudden growing interest in the coin could drive the price to new levels. 100K by next month? We kept saying it was going to get to 100K by May, but it didn't get to 100K by May. It would have been nice, it rhymes. But it didn't happen. We're still looking at 100K this summer. That's what everyone's bullish on. Some people are pushing it out as far as maybe even August. So it's still going to be a bullish year. And it's not even the good year, man. The best year is going to be the market top next year, 2025. We've got a long way to go. We still have at least a 2 to 3x minimum. 4 to 5, base case, right? And then bull case, 10x, 12x. Some people like Samson Mao and Arthur Hayes and crazy people talking about $1 million Bitcoin next year. We shall see. All right, moving on. There's so much to unpack and uncover. It is, let's check Bitcoin real quick. We're slipping down a little bit. We came down a couple $100. Oh no, we're going to 10K. All right, moving on. Oh, Michael Saylor reacts to the Bitcoin price successfully reclaiming 66K. But that's cool. I always love hearing anything from Michael Saylor is a good time, man. He's such a big burly Bitcoin sailor. As Bitcoin's value hovers around above 66K, a noteworthy tweet from Michael Saylor's MicroStrategy chairman, a prominent figure of the cryptocurrency industry, has sparked interest. His tweet, "Get the message," comes at a time where the market is observing Bitcoin's performance with keen interest, right? Keen interest. When we keep talking about these banks getting in, and all the institutions, and all the naysayers just flipping, and Andrew Tate just threw $100 million into Bitcoin. He's done with the fiat trash. I'm crumbling up money on the stream. This is where we're at, man. We're at this world where we just don't care anymore. We're ready to watch it burn and start anew. Bitcoin's price above 66K is simple, number, yada yada, psychological barriers, we know. Bitcoin skyrocketed around the ETS went in January, reaching a high of 74,000 in March before falling as the demand in the investment vehicles waned. At the time of writing, Bitcoin was up 0.36%. Numbers. Sailor, known for the bullish stance, just gonna rattle on. But he basically said, "Get the message," right? What did he say? Get the message. Why? Because if you're saving fiat, you're poor, right?
The point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura. Forever.
Right.
Forever. So the SEC never loses. This is a shame because SEC still cannot admit defeat with Ripple. Keep pushing back in terms of their settlement, right? Joe. Yeah, he says, Joe says he should have gotten started in his 20s. Dude, I know the feeling, man. I know the feeling. I remember my first time I ever talked to anyone about Bitcoin, I was probably 26 or 28. Right around that, in my 20s, I had my first conversation about Bitcoin with a coworker, and that coworker, he had a wallet, and he didn't remember the number, and it started breaking out. Now, it was back then; it was breaking out to like I think $1,000, and it was a big deal, right? And so he was trying to figure out. You only have a few chances back then. The method of storage was vastly different than what we have today. Just throwing it on an old hard drive, mining it, and you could actually mine it and actually get a significant amount back then. If you compare it to a significant amount these days, you would have to basically run your electric bill up, run a whole bunch of ASICs, and hope that your city or state doesn't come after you. I kid, but only slightly. But yeah, that's what I heard. I heard about Bitcoin, and I didn't think too much of it. I was looking into gold back then too. But you know what? If you were investing in gold, this is what I always tell people. Gold's not a great asset. Especially over a long period of time. It really has not accumulated that much. I mean, since I got out of high school, Bitcoin ETFs, the gold ETF, I think, came out. So if I would have started buying back then, I probably would be in a better place, I guess. Been about $1,000. You're only up $1,000. Well, no, would have been back here. So if I would have bought back then, it's still around $1,000, $950, right? Back when I graduated high school ish. You're still only up like 1.5x. I think I got like a 2x last year in my holdings or more. In just 1 year with crypto. That's the thing. These gold bugs, these old people, the old money, the boomers, whatever you want to call them, right? Dead money, old money, stupid money. They're not seeing the big picture, man. We're talking about a finite amount of a certain asset, the one that's going to change the world, the one you can program money. It's programmable money. So many use cases. We're still developing on Bitcoin. We just got layer 2s, man. I mean, come on. It's just the beginning, right? This is the very beginning of adoption. And it's 15 years in since it was developed. That's crazy, man. And on top of that, I think the gold ETFs have only been out for, it's been 20 years now. I think it was like in the early 2000s, 2003 or something like that. So, I mean, you can see what it did to gold. It 10x gold, basically, from right before the ETFs launched to where they are now. I think it was right around this range. This is 2008, though. Probably not. It's probably right here. And again, we see like the same psychological things on the chart. I love seeing these charts, especially on any asset, because I lived through Bitcoin, right, and multiple historic moments, and so I memorize the patterns, the psychological patterns. These are what people do in a mass scale. This is what robots and algorithms do in a mass scale. You know, you just get a feel for these charts and these patterns, just kind of like the way ebbs and flows. It's just cool, man. But yeah, that's what I my big takeaway from Bitcoin. The first time I ever heard about it, and then I kind of shrugged it off. It wasn't until 2020 I had time to really dive into it, learn, extrapolate what is going on with this asset class. What is it? Is it real? Is it Ponzi? Is it a scam? Who made it? Is he coming back? Is it programmed? Can he just make more? No. No. There's so many questions, right? And I get it. It's a confusing, brand new world, but this is the only opportunity we will have in our lifetime. I almost guarantee it. I can't think of another disruptive piece of technology, as Kathy Wood has pitched since I got into Bitcoin, that is going to shake the world as much as this asset class will. And it's not just Bitcoin. It's the rest of the crypto space as well. I know there's Bitcoin maxis out there. They'll tell you Bitcoin only, Bitcoin to the moon, only Bitcoin. Bitcoin is new money. Bitcoin's the only money, yada, yada, yada. But we still have yahoo.com. It didn't go away. Even though everyone flocked to Google and Google replaced all the email, right? Primarily, most people, you have a Gmail account. It doesn't matter. We still have all these entities. Their legacy, they still exist. They're still around. You have. It's gonna be the same thing with crypto. We're gonna see the winners take off. They're gonna run, but you're gonna have all these networks for everything else they want to build on it. It's just the way it is. So that's why I tell people when they get started. I know, Joe, you're just getting started from what the sounds of it is. Yeah, it's a new world, and you just got to learn. Yeah, you got to learn how it goes, man. There's so much to unpack. Crypto it's a beast. It can chew you up, spit you out if you're not careful, if you're not smart, if you don't follow the trends. I always encourage people to learn the blue chips, see what's going on, get a feel for some risk, throw some money at it, get comfortable with being down 10% on a day, being up 20% on a day, being down 3% on the day. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right, Joe. Maybe tonight you might just learn something. But yeah, this is just crypto in the space. Damn, dude, I really wish I could. There's so much to unpack, and doing it live on stream is a tedious feat, and we had so much more to cover. Let's see. So, again, going back to Bitcoin, as it comes down a little bit from 67K we just touched here about 10 minutes ago. Look at that, right on our line we drew this morning, right before the stream. Yeah, I mean, that's where we're at. And if we go into the 15-minute, which is my favorite chart to look at, looks like we right here are tapping out at about 67. So we broke out there today, hit 67.5. Anything in between 67, 67.5, 68, those are all psychological barriers, right? Any 0.5s, any solid numbers, any solid increments are always going to be a hard area to break. We can actually check heat map real quick too and see what's going on with that. Looks like we're still getting pushed. This is crazy weekend movements. This tells me that there are some players afoot. Michael Saylor also has called it. He said the institutions as well as himself are all buying on Saturdays and Sundays. We're probably getting a start right now. Japan's about ready to open their Saturday morning. Here in about 15-20 minutes, it'll be about 9 o'clock in Japan. So yes, they're the third largest economy, so don't fade them. Anywho, it's so much. I'm going a mile a minute every freaking day, man. Every freaking day. Avalanche too, man. I just called this the other night on live on stream. I'm like, I'm buying after this stream. I'm buying another $30. I'm throwing $30 into. You got another Solana, buy another Avalanche. Because dude, these may be the lowest lows. We don't know. We have no clue. Adoption's happening so quick in the space. Institutions are taking off. I'm hearing more partnerships every day. XRP's now coming out with I think it was a MasterCard. Yeah, MasterCard partnership. We just had Solana's partnership with Visa last year, right? Rolling into this year with their test net. There's so much going on all the time. And Avalanche, I'm very bullish on because of the gaming sentiment. One of my favorite games being developed right now, of course, is Off the Grid. If you haven't checked it out, please check it out. It's a freaking awesome game. Battle Royale, cyberpunk game. Can't wait. It's the only game I'm really excited for this year other than Gundam Breaker. But I'm biased on that. Anywho, if you haven't seen it yet, I do have... it must be downstairs. Dang it. It's out of the studio. I have a Bitcoin-themed Gundam I built. I'll just shill it another day. Anywho, so Avalanche price experienced notable surge, surging to 8% today, subsequently to the revelation of its latest endeavor, the tokenization of a fine wine investment fund. That's literally what they're calling it, from what I've heard. The strategic maneuver aims to harness the burgeoning, whatever. I already lost my spot. Trend to tokenization, thereby widening the spectrum of investment opportunities within this ecosystem in a formal declaration of love. Avalanche disclosed that the Wine Capital Fund underwent a successful tokenization courtesy of Oasis Pro and is presently listed as an ATS through the Avalanche C chain. So yeah, it sounds like they are just loading up on an investment institutional fund. I guess it's strategic maneuver. This kind of reminds me of what I think this is kind of the same thing, similar thing to what Tether's doing, right? I wonder if this fund's going to be used to purchase something larger like Bitcoin over the years. Because Tether, they've been loading up now, I think since 2022. Tether's been like taking all their fees and just steamrolling it into Bitcoin and treasuries. U.S. treasuries, believe it or not, I don't know why they're touching that fiat trash. Well, I know why they have to back their stablecoin, right? That's why they're doing it. I mean, it makes sense. So their business is just print money. Tether's business is just print money. They put the money away to Trios treasuries. They get more money back from that treasuries, and then they get more crypto through Bitcoin. I mean, it's insane what their strategy is. You could say that's probably even more bullish than Michael Saylor's strategy because they're literally borrowing from Peter to pay Paul, like the U.S. government is, but instead they're just paying Paul. They're not borrowing at all. They're just getting it out of thin air. So yeah, the U.S. government hates Tether. Anywho, that's what's going on with that stablecoin. And Avalanche is doing a similar investment. I don't know. We'll have to see what comes of that. Moving on, $1.5 trillion market. Morgan Stanley is buying U.S. SPY Bitcoin ETF. We already covered this earlier. Morgan Stanley's getting in a big way. I don't know why that's up there twice. Arthur Hayes, again, the crazy guy, former BitMEX, I think. Founder, and also one of the craziest predictions. He's one of the first to predict the $1.1 million Bitcoin this year, which was pretty astronomical. He says we don't have a large enough imagination. So BitMEX co-founder Arthur Hayes has set up the crypto community abuzz with a cryptic post as Solana price nears the $170 mark, which has just hit today as we're live on stream, with a 3% increase. Notably, Hayes I can't even speak tonight. I need some water. Oh my god. Enigmatic message shared alongside a Solana price chart has ignited speculation across the market. These people are so edgy, especially in the light of recent pro settlements expressed by the influential figures. He goes into saying, "Oh yeah, God, dude, there's so much going on right now. If you guys haven't paid attention to this, I've tried. There's so much going on this week in my personal life and real life, friends and family, that I haven't really been able to follow it entirely, but." Dude, I want to so bad. I keep seeing these posts by these U.S. senators. They got laser eyes in their freaking thumbnails on Twitter. Like, I don't even know what's even like formally acceptable anymore with these lawmakers. It's crazy. We're living in a weird world. Like, we're living literally in idiocracy. Everything's crazy. Everything upside down. Everything's stupid. Everyone votes based on the name of a politician or maybe a slogan. Like, it's just so silly. And now, yeah, Senator Loomis, Senator, I forget the other one. They'll probably link me to X. No, it's not. But if you go to X right now and you just check the feeds, the feed right now going on with Sab 121. It's insane what's going on with that, and it sounds like they're not going to get that through. Or, well, they're gonna. It's so confusing, man. I don't even want to dive into it. I'm just so at a loss with it. So anyway, his statement has prompted. This is Solana is in one of these moods. Are we back yet? Question mark. That's what Arthur Hayes said. That I guess apparently drove the market. To pump up to 170 today? I don't know. Solana is one of my bullish plays. I really do think it's going to probably, maybe not $1,000 because it's a psychological level, but maybe like a $500 to $600 Solana is realistic this cycle. Maybe even 750 if you want to be really bullish. It's got such a huge momentum, so much being used on it. The memes are driving so much more user adoption. We really figured out now. We really can see it clearly that the meme coins are they're like our saviors. They really are. I don't hold any memes, so I just want to get that out there very, very clear. I believe in true utility, like this Pez dispenser, right? It gives me candy. I'm not eating candy today because my mouth's already dry enough as it is. But yeah, true utility, not just like a non-posable figure that does nothing. So looks pretty, and that's what I compared those to, and a lot of other coins. Although the dollar too can also look pretty, and it's backed by a U.S. military, I guess. But we use it to trade. I can also see Doge being used to trade as well, and I'd love the big giant middle finger to the dollar in the face of a dog coin. That's freaking awesome. So low key, I support the memes. I just don't buy into them. Anywho, so that's what's going on with Arthur Hayes. Apparently he's sending a buzz because he's, I guess, not happy with the current market trend of Solana. I don't know. These people are just so cryptic these days, especially Heroic Kitty. What the hell? What the hell, dude? Biggest crypto gaming tokens launched in 2024 so far. Dude, they can't even keep up with the space, yet alone all the damn gaming tokens. It's insane. Pixels, I've heard about this project. I have not heard about Notcoin, Saga, Portal, Zai. I mean, God, I can't. Heroes of Mavia, not Mana, right? I know Heroes of Mana. Children of Mana, Heroes of Mana. Gaiman, Aperion, My Pet Hooligan. What the flip? Is that Carrot? I thought that was Kakarot for a minute. Nope. That's a battle royale style too, huh? I might have to look into that. Oh, I love me some VR. All right. So yeah, that's the biggest crypto gaming tokens right now so far. They just launched. Some of the biggest coins. Don't fade this, but some of the biggest coins ever are launched during the original, like after the halving, like right after the halving. So some of these coins could take off. I know that in the past, Jasmine launched in the middle of last bull run, right? I think it was right after the halving. Look where that's at now. It originally ran up to like $3-4 or whatever it was, and now we're at 2 pennies. Who knows? So let's see what else. Yeah, more Morgan Stanley news. Everyone's covering this right now. Again, another day, another bank. I don't want to say I told you so. Or everyone's been telling, all the crypto influencers out be talking about this all the time. The banks got to get in. I keep saying it all the time. This is life support for the banks. This is it. Because once the money printer's dead and the rest of the world's not buying our treasury bonds, right now we're in a crisis with Japan. We're looking at bailing out Japan because they're sitting at $300 trillion. $300 trillion. No, not $300 trillion. $300 trillion. 300% negative GDP. I don't know what that equates to in terms of money, but it's not $300 trillion. That'd be absurd. There's only like $700 trillion in the entire ecosystem, I think. So yeah, we cover this all the time. And just want to touch it real quick. Let's go back to the world debt clocks. Come on, Japan, 300 trillion. I keep doing that. I just want to say this flows right off the tongue. 300% negative debt to GDP, right? In their nation, they're the largest holder of our debt. They have the most treasury bonds, the most. So what's happening? Well, they had two choices. They make some sort of deal with the United States to have them bail them out, and they keep their bonds, and they don't come flooding back to America, because that would be bad, since they're the largest holder of our debts, and it comes back. That's a big sign for, oh, we burn our money now. Yeah, okay. We can't print no. Oh, we can't print no more. So America goes on. Oh, we can't do that. Bail them out, and that's where we're at. That's where we're at with Japan right now. And it sucks because right now, I've been talking to my friends, dude, seriously contemplating going back to Japan, making a trip. Because, dude, it's like 160 yen per dollar. It used to be 100 yen per dollar. Like, as long as I've ever traded back and forth, I do a lot of exports. I have a massive video game collection. I have one of the largest in the Midwest. And, yeah, like, it's always been about 100 yen per dollar, and for us to have like an over 1.5 advantage over the yen, it's insane. So they got to do something. And we've already covered this a few months ago, back in February. They actually fell down to the fourth largest economy, right? As they went into recession, and then they popped back out, and they said they weren't going into recession. I don't understand. When your debt to GDP is like 100%, you are you are in recession. We have been in recession here in the States. Officially, we haven't, but we have been now for like 3 years. It's absurd. Like these countries are ridiculous. I'm just over it. I'm over it. Anyway, I've been ranting and raving long enough. I think it's enough news. Let's dive into some of the culture. Let's see what's going on out there on Twitter, on X, right? X. Let's see what's going on today. Let's refresh that too, because it's been a minute. It's been about an hour. Refugees. What is going on? Oh, we got riots going on. People just street brawling, and what is going on? Oh man. Yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier, Cynthia Loomis. I wonder if we can actually look that up real quick. I can show you. They're changing their freaking... Yeah, they're changing their icons to laser eyes, man. They're laser eying us. How can we let them do that? That's like Gen Z. When we start using their words, man, they're just like, I don't like using base anymore. Jeez. Yeah, and it's not just one senator too. There's multiple U.S. senators now laser eyeing us. Man. And some of it is, I think some of it is just kind of a play on Biden when Biden came out with laser eyes around the Super Bowl. Yeah, it's just misunderstood. I don't know. But, I mean, they're pro-crypto. Some of them are pro-crypto, so good for them. Trump, pro-crypto. Speaking of pro-crypto, Trump, Biden, anti-crypto. The choice is clear. I'm talking about idiocracy. This is where we get down to the nitty-gritty. It is literally Trump good. Orange man, Bitcoin. Old man, not. It's like caveman, man. It's crazy. So if you haven't seen this yet, this is pretty interesting. This came out last week.
And I'm fine with it. I want to make sure it's good and solid and everything else, but I'm good with it. And if you like crypto in any form, and it comes in a lot of different forms, if you're in favor of crypto, you better vote for Trump. They are against.
If you're favoring crypto, if you're favoring for crypto, you're Trump. Okay, yeah. So obviously, if my vote's still going to be for RFK, but if he falls out, I have no choice. I have to vote for Orange Man. Orange Man bad, Orange Man good. You decide. But pro crypto, pro me. All right, here we go. This is the one that hurts my brain the most, guys. I hate it. I really do. Let's just dive in. These are the Google Trends, top 10 searches, top 20 searches right now. It's all sports. Timberwolves, Marjorie Taylor Greene, P. Diddy. Oh, God, dude. P. Diddy again still. Billie Eilish. What the hell? Anthony Edwards, Skull. Dua Lipa, what? I don't know this stuff, man. Michael Cohen, really? Can? What? Self-ownership can empower physician leadership. I don't even know what the hell this is. Oh, is that Canadian? Canada? I don't know. Peso Pluma? What the freak? Golf and Grandma McFlurry. What? What? That's the top 10 right now on Google. That's the top 10. I got no words with this.
What are you, stupid?
That's right, Oscar. You tell him. Bitcoin, of course, slumping down. As obviously, we don't see it in the top 10, top 20 search results, right? It's just normie shit. Oh, I can't, guys. I just can't. Oh, shoot. So, yeah, Bitcoin is kind of looking like it's moving sideways now. Starting to get a little bit of a bearish momentum. So, yeah, we're just going to have to wait and see. Usually, we just kind of play this channel out, right? We play this channel out. We bing-bang around in here. And then we break up and down right around here. Where's that going to be? That's going to take us to about midnight, 1 o'clock. So make or break. Are we going up? Are we going down? I'd say if any institutions haven't bought in yet, that'd be a good time to buy. It would be Saturday. As usually is. That's when Michael Saylor does his buy-ins. Speaking of Michael Saylor, how much has he been accumulating more? He's been in the news much lately in terms of buying. And the last time he was interviewed, he just chewed out what was her name, Sarah or whatever. Oh god, that was brutal. We call them poor, right? If you guys haven't seen that, it's one of my favorite interviews. We call them poor. Check it out. So yeah, Biden's destroying crypto. Yeah. I think we're pretty much done for the night. It is 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Hope you guys had a great night. Thanks for joining in. I appreciate the support, man. I really do. I'm trying to get out there. I'm trying to do all the things. I'm trying to get people to understand this is a new asset class. This is the only future asset class you want to pay attention to. I mean, if you want to play safe, I'm not telling you what to do with your money. I'm not a financial institutional advisor or whatever. I'm just here to tell you, to tell you my perspective. This is what I see every day, man. I breathe crypto. I consume crypto every day. I've got these buds in my ear at work all day. All day. I know what's going on in the space. I listen to so many other of our great influencers out there as well. I'm not biased. I just tell it like it is. All right, well, you guys have a great night. Stay safe. Buy Bitcoin, man. Any day we're in the 60Ks is a great day. It's a gift. Don't fade it. And if we go lower, even more, man. Even more. I'm gonna say this like I do every single night. Every dollar, I personally believe every dollar today is gonna be worth $100 tomorrow. It's only a matter of time. So, have a great night. Buy Bitcoin. Don't let your dreams be dreams. And I'll see you guys Monday. Yeah, Monday. Have a great weekend. This is Otaku out. Peace.
According to the Wall Street Journal, the agency informed the NASDAQ and the CBOE that BlackRock and Fidelity's proposals are insufficient.
We can make the dollar the most attractive currency by continuing to have the rule of law.
We can always print money to do that.
I suppose it would diminish our status as the